If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 35 of the second series of My Player here on FIFA 16. In the last episode you guys had a vote to decide on, a very important one with only 1 hour left in the January transfer window. Do we stay here at Derby until the end of the season, or do we accept the transfer offer for us from Liverpool offering us £60,000 per week? Rather overwhelmingly and rather unsurprisingly, you guys voted for me to leave Derby County and move to Liverpool. So it was about 88% to 12%. One of the biggest and one-sided votes I've ever held with regards to my player transfer. We are now a Liverpool football player on the right-hand side of midfield in a 4-4-1-1 formation rather than the 4-3-3 that we'd previously been involved in at Derby County. Our expectations for the season, or for the second half of the season more importantly, because we've only got 6 months left of this year, is to create 7 goals, whether we're getting assists or scoring them ourselves. That hopefully won't be a problem providing we get regular first team football here at Liverpool. They want us to be creating over 30 scoring chances as well, and an 86% pass completion rate to be maintained, and a 7.9 average rating or better, of course. So we'll try our best to manage those expectations accordingly. We'll have a quick look at the squad ranking. We are being 79 rated, the 12th highest rated player in the club, and when it comes to midfielders, we're actually the highest rated right-sided midfielder in the team. There are a lot of midfielders at the club. As you can see, there's 17 in total, a number of them of a higher quality than us, most notably Felipe Coutinho and Bojan, who the club actually brought in this window as well, I believe. We'll have a quick look at a squad report in a moment to show you what the squad actually looks like, but I'll quickly show you what other sides have done in this window. As you can see, Rolando Aarons, I believe that is, has joined Arsenal for £4.2 million. Nothing for Villa or Cardiff. Chelsea, Hazard out for £42.5 million. He's gone to Real Madrid. Shadeev, I don't know how much or who he is or where he's come from. Nothing from Palace. Derby sold me for £18.5 million. The only piece of business they've done in this window. So that's what Liverpool paid for us. Kasper Schmeichel's left Leicester City. You can see from the right-hand side that he's gone to Southampton. Bojan and myself in at Liverpool, of course. Manchester City, no business. Man United, however, have brought in Robert Lewandowski for £54 million. A huge deal. Confirmation that it was Rolando Aarons out at Newcastle. In at Newcastle, Mauro Icardi, a rather scripted transfer, unfortunately. No business for Norwich, no business for Queen's Park Rangers. Southampton, only the Schmeichel deal, nothing for Tottenham. Bojan out for Stoke, and Berahino in, presumably on a pre-contract at Stoke City, so he'll leave West Brom and join Stoke at the beginning of season number 3. Nothing for nothing for Sunderland. A couple of deals for Swansea. Bafétimbi Gomis out and Kritsiuk in for £8.5 million. West Ham, no deals, and of course West Brom, will be in the Championship as they got relegated in the previous season. So the transfer window is now closed, and the first game upcoming is against Manchester City, so it's not going to be easy. We will continue, of course, to only train our set pieces here at the club, whilst we want to improve the rest of our stats on the pitch. A number of people consistently ask me in the comment section, why do I only train the 2 modules? And that is why. We don't want to grow too quickly in this series. We've only been going a season and a half, and we're already 79 rated. There's still 2 months left until FIFA 17, so we want to see if we can get as far as possible in this particular save on our own back, rather than relying heavily on the training sessions. We will be selected for this Manchester City game, as you can see there, and I'll quickly show you a squad report so you can see what the side looks like. There are a number of goalkeepers here. Mignolet presumably is the first team goalkeeper still, only at 78 rated though, so it would be nice perhaps to get some high rated goalkeepers in. Mignolet, yes, presumably the first team goalkeeper, although Adam Bogdan has played almost as many games in the Premier League and more games in the Cup, so be interesting to see what happens in that particular side of things. Nathaniel Klein presumably is the first team right back. That is confirmed. They also have Conor Randall and John Flanagan, who's been kind of involved in first team football. Andre Wisdom has been more heavily involved. 79 rated Andre Wisdom. Are you sure? Wow, he must glitch because I don't think he's anywhere near that high rated to start the season off. Dejan Lovren is still here. 16 games for him so far this season. Kolo Toure, his stats are starting to drop, being 75 rated now and 35 years of age. Martin Skirtle, 32 and 80 rated. He's out with a torn hip flexor for 7 weeks, so that's probably why Kolo Toure's been getting some first team football. Some youngsters here as well still at centre back. Thiago Williori is still here and he's been involved quite a bit as well. Alberto Moreno, presumably he's still the first team left back and is. Brad Smith is here and Joe Gomez. A little bit of football for him. Jose Enrique is still here as well. Not seen any football for Liverpool in real life for years. Why he's still at Liverpool, I have absolutely no idea. Lucas Leiva, slightly involved. I'm presuming that other players like Milner and Jordan Henderson will be the starting midfielders. You can see on the right-hand side that Lazar Markovic has held down that role so far, but us being higher rated, I'd be pretty comfortable in the fact that we're probably going to hold down that first team spot. There are my stats for this season so far, and you can see our stats from Derby do carry over. So 2 performances in the FA Cup, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 2 clean sheets, and an overall rating of 8. Seemingly, we are very good in FA Cup football, and we're not having the worst of seasons at right wing previously, but we'd like to get some more goals and assists. Now we're here in a side that hopefully will be able to provide us some more goals and assists. Milner, 81 rated, still growing. Emre Can, looking like a decent player now at 23 years of age and 79 rated. Joe Allen is still here, and he's been kind of involved, not too heavily. Jordan Henderson, as you can see, the starting centre mid alongside James Milner, unsurprising that. Jordan Rossiter is here, played 1 game. Allen is out on loan still, another youngster. Sheyi Ojo is a decent player, actually, and should grow a little bit. Adam Lallana, not as involved as I would have expected him to be honest. Felipe Coutinho, not, well, as heavily involved as you would expect him to be, but not as influential as you might expect him to be. 1 goal and 3 assists in 19 games is not what you expect from a player of his quality. Luis Alberto involved a little bit, up at 79 rated, so he's grown a little quite well. Bojan in, he's played 20 games. Presumably the majority of those are for Stoke. I don't know how early on in the window he joined Liverpool, but as you can see, he's scored 2 goals and got 4 assists so far this season. Presumably he'll be playing at Cam in the 4-4-1-1. Roberto Firmino is 83 rated, still at 25 years of age. Daniel Sturridge, 5 goals in 17 BPL games for him. Danny Ings, 5 goals in 15 games overall for him, 3 and 11 in the BPL. Benteke, 2 goals in 12 in the BPL, 6 in 19 overall. Not assuming Benteke is going to be the first team player, and Divock Origi still here but not really playing much. Mario Balotelli still here somehow, and Jordan Ibe seemingly actually quite heavily involved. So we'll have to wait and see what the starting lineup looks like for this game against City. You can see the, well, we'll actually just get across to the screen where you can see the full lineup. Here we go. But is that Benteke starting up top? It actually is. Roberto Firmino sat behind Benteke. Henderson and Milner in the middle. Coutinho on the left. Myself on the right. Andre Wisdom, Thiago Williori, Kolo Toure and Alberto Moreno in the defence, with Mignolet in goal. Not the strongest of starting 11s, it has to be said, but definitely stronger than the one we were using at Derby. So we'll up it to fast to try and maintain entertaining gameplay. Still on professional, but if things get a little bit skewiffed with us being at a better club now on professional, then I will obviously consider trying out the higher difficulty settings. Obviously, in my player, we play a lower difficulty setting to ensure more entertaining gameplay, because at the end of the day, this is supposed to be an entertaining series. We're not going for out-and-out realism in this particular game mode. We obviously play on Legendary in the full Manager Career Mode series. But let's jump into our first game ever for Liverpool Football Club. Our debut at home as well at Anfield. Really looking forward to this. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further of our journey here at Liverpool. And of course the Newcastle United Career Mode as well. But without any further ado, let's get cracking. Milner drills it out to me. We're getting immediately involved. Skip past the man as well. We are number 36 here currently, and I won't be changing my number to 7 until the start of next season. Obviously, James Milner is number 7 for now, and this Milner actually having the first chance of the game, immediately starting on the front foot. I don't want to steal Milner's number immediately, but when it comes to being here for season number 3, I'll definitely alter my number to number 7. But as a new arrival halfway through the season, we'll keep hold of the number they've assigned to us for now, number 36. And then, like I say, when the new season starts, we'll be able to pick our number 7 number again. Here's Milner into Benteke. To Jordan Henderson. He's just gone the other way, but Benteke's in. Benteke with a shot wide of the target. 2 chances in the opening 7 minutes here at home against City. This is promising stuff. Coutinho with the throw back to James Milner. Alberto Moreno coming forward. Good pace. Still going. He's gone for the shot, and it's well saved by Joe Hart. Will pick up the loose ball, eventually get it under control, and get tackled by David Silva. That's not gone well, but a great shot from Alberto Moreno. I did not expect that as he broke past the defender on the inside. Top save from Joe Hart, though, and still dominating this game, but not yet able to get ourselves in front. Zabaleta down the right-hand side. Good opportunity for a cross this, and it is a good cross, and Aguero's underneath it. Andre Wisdom heads it, and who's got on the end of that? It's Alberto Moreno. It's going to be a corner for City. Chance for them to try and get a goal to go in front. They haven't really threatened so far, and they won't do there if that corner's going to be that bad, but that wasn't the best of clearances whatsoever. I'm going to try and work to get on the end of this, but Aguero's faster than me, no surprises. Aguero dinks that in. Yaya Toure over the top of the bar. That first time dinked cross from... Oh, look at the two brothers just having a discussion there at the back post. Yaya against brother Colo, but over the top of the bar, having a little bit of a competitive chat, shall we say. But 0-0 after half an hour. City's first chance, and it was a decent one. Henderson gets it out to me as I called for it. We'll just play it down the line looking for Andre Wisdom. I'm going to make the bursting run, and I think that was just a heavy touch from Andre Wisdom, but we will take it away from the defenders and look for the cross. It's a decent one. Joe Hart's going to punch it clear. Fernandinho brings it down. City have held on to possession for almost the entire game to this point. At half-time, they had 64% possession. So we're going to need to try and keep hold of the ball a little bit better in this second half if we want to find ourselves taking the lead at any point. Kolarov down the line looking for Aguero. Question of whether he was onside or not, but he's going to continue for now, and there's no whistle, and the cross comes in, cleared away by Jordan Henderson. Who's going to get there first? Yaya Toure. Zabaleta could play this down the line to KDB and has done. Like we said earlier, City keeping hold of possession very well so far in this game, and it looks like they're just going to try and out-possession us here. They've almost come for a 0-0 draw. They're just trying to keep the ball away from us. Give me that ball, and I'll quickly look around the corner to James Milner. He's going to give it back to me, and then Colorado's going to close me down. Right, let's look for the right pass at the right time, shall we? I see you through there. Firmino with a shot. Spins and shoots, but unfortunately wide of the target. He had enough time there to bring that down, turn, and get a better shot off. I think that was Daniel Sturridge coming on as well, about to enter the fray for presumably Benteke. Yes, you can see him on the right-hand side there, just jogging off towards the touchline. 15 for 9, Daniel Sturridge coming on. Let's see if that gives us the impetus to go and push on and get a win. Fernandinho with a back heel. Delph into Yaya Toure. You can see Fernandinho making the run forward, but he's going to pick out David Silva here. I can't quite get there in time to tackle. Aguero wins the header. It's down to Fernandinho. Brilliant save by Mignolet. Stunning save. That's hands down the most clear-cut chance of the game so far. And Simon Mignolet has made a fantastic save to keep the scoreline level. City have been building and building and building, but haven't yet been able to get themselves any real clear-cut chances despite having so much possession. Time for Bojan to come on for James Milner. I'm not sure whether that is a change in formation. No, Bojan's going to come on at centre mid. I didn't want to check accomplishments. I wanted to show you the match facts so you can see how much possession City have had. We've had 3% more possession so far in this half than we did in the first, but it has been extremely one-sided with regards the maintaining of possession. City just not willing to let us have the ball at all, despite the fact that we have created a couple of chances with our minimal possession. We do still stay at 0-0 with 20 minutes to go. It's a new role that we're learning here at Liverpool though, so we're not necessarily going to jump straight into the action and be amazing right from the off, but I have been positively encouraged by the possession that we've had in this game, and it does kind of suck that we're playing against this side of City's calibre in our first game, because it doesn't necessarily give us the idea of what we can do against the rest of the sides in the league, because obviously you'd presume that we'd be challenging for top 6 for Europa League maybe initially, and then hopefully if we can get some better players in at the club over the course of the next season or so, be pushing for Champions League football here at Liverpool. I haven't actually checked to see whether they're involved in Europe yet, and I should probably do that, or do that at the end of the game if I remember. If not, shout at me in the comment section and I'll do it in the next game. But we've now been switched to right striker, so there has been a change in formation with that substitution. We'll give this inside here to Daniel Sturridge, and he's going to dink it out wide to Roberto Firmino. Gets it into me. Otamendi, far too good in the air, but Sturridge does well to win that, and Bojan brings that down. Not sure what the formation has been changed to, but if we're playing at right striker, you presume it's 2 up top. Ball comes in, Company heads behind for a corner. It's a 4-3-3. Okay, now we're playing at right wing again. A more familiar role for us. It did just say right striker though, didn't it? I did get that right. Never mind. Corner to come in. Bojan to take. In it comes. Keeper's going to come. He's not going to get there. And Thiago with Yuri heads over the bar. I could have sworn that was going to end in the back of the net there when Hart came and didn't get there. But just inches over the top. Good chances in this second half for both sides, but none taken. Coutinho into me. Just poke this for Thurs to run onto. And he will get there. I'm here if he needs me in support. And we'll just look through there for Felipe Coutinho. It's a good ball. Coutinho trying to work the space. Back here to Andre Wisdom, to Daniel Sturridge, into me. I'm going to have my first shot as a Liverpool player, and Joe Hart makes a good save. Almost winning the game with the last kick. Really good save by Joe Hart. I couldn't really set myself there. Just had to swing at it with the ball stuck underneath my feet, but still a decent effort. Can Bojan find someone here at the near post? That's over me, and Joe Hart claims this time. Good save from Joe Hart to keep the scores at 0-0, and presumably with him taking this amount of time, even though he threw it to Bojan, who could have shot there with an empty net, the referee blows the final whistle. A 0-0 draw in our opening game as a Liverpool player. We were not overly heavily involved. 60th match completed though. Our penalties has gone up too. We were involved in 16 passes, 100% pass completion rate though, despite 4 failed crosses. So clearly crosses don't count as passes according to the game. That one shot on target maintains 100% pass shot accuracy for us, sorry. We were definitely better in the second half. 34% possession at the end of the first and 43 at the end of the second with 8 shots, 3 on target. Unfortunately, no goals, but against top opposition, we definitely gave a good account of ourselves. So hopefully, against weaker opposition, we should be able to get ourselves a little bit, you know, higher rating and be involved a little bit more and get better results. I'll just have a quick check and see if we are involved in Europe still. Because see, obviously, having changed clubs, the training modules have to start again from the very beginning. Norwich up next, but we are involved in Europe. It is the Europa League, so still in the Europa League with Liverpool here. MK Dons in the FA Cup coming up as well. Probably won't be selected for this game against Norwich, I would have thought, considering it's only 2 days after the game against Man City, and we aren't. We will simulate this then. Who's taken our spot on the right-hand side? Jordan Ibe, by the looks of things. Oh no, Markovic. A 1-0 win thanks to Nathaniel Klein. That'll do. 3 points in the league. I will be actually just have a quick look and see where we are in the league. We've got Lazio coming up then in the Europa League, and that'll be in the next episode. We'll play MK Dons and Lazio in the next episode, so 2 cup games for us next time out. But I do want to see how Liverpool are getting on in the league. They are 10th, a spot and 3 points ahead of Derby, where we were obviously previously. So we have moved up in the world of football, in the league ladder, but only by 1 place. But obviously, with regards to just general size of club, it's a massive step up from Derby to Liverpool. So hopefully, we're only 5 points away from 5th as well, looking at the league table. So it's very tight. If we can get a good run of form here towards the end of the season, then we should be able to get European football for next year as well. But that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section where you think we can finish with Liverpool this season. Obviously, you've seen the league table and how things have gone so far. So let me know where you think we can finish. If you think we can qualify for Europe, do you think we might be able to get some silverware with an FA Cup or Europa League victory? I'm not sure. I'd love to go on an FA Cup run, and if we could beat MK Dons in the next game, then that would give us a great chance of doing just that. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes of this My Player series or the Newcastle United career mode, and I'll see you next time.